I know I'm not alone when I say that over the years when I've been fortunate enough to come to Europe, I found myself drooling over the small, stylish, cool vehicles that they drive over here. Well, back home, we had to settle for the uninspired econoboxes. Well, thanks to rising fuel prices, North Americans today are turning to smaller vehicles, and automakers are responding by coming out with more interesting cars. Well, this week we find ourselves in Eastern Europe, and we're going to drive some vehicles you won't see today in North America. The first, well, they tell me, is the meanest off-road machine we'll ever see. The other one comes from really one of the hottest car companies on the planet today. That's Kia. The car we're going to drive is called the CEED, and before you ask, it stands for the Community of Europe, European Design.
Brand new. It's a second generation for this particular vehicle, which is European only, designed specifically for the European market. So at this moment the vehicle is available just in Europe. Certainly with design and Peter Schreier putting his pen to the design elements and the design cues of this particular vehicle, you're seeing a lot of design elements that you wouldn't normally see in a C-segment vehicle. It offers a variety of different powertrains, starting with world-class fuel-efficient diesel powertrain and also gasoline direct injection powertrains as well that are fuel-efficient, highly technological, especially when they're mated with the variety of transmissions that are available, both automatic and manual.
Quality of that car is superb. I mean, the materials, the way it's finished off, it's easily the equal of the Optima, which is the highest standard Kia has in Canada.
At first I found the steering a bit light, especially on the highway. Then I discovered this button that controls the settings for the electrically assisted steering. You can scroll through comfort, normal, and sport, which is where I liked it on the highway, while light is great for in town. It's a feature now found on the Elantra GT and no doubt will be available on more Hyundai and Kia product, and that's a good thing.
As for the engine, the 1.4-litre diesel, it was a little underpowered in the CEED. However, if they're considering bringing diesel to Canada, that engine would go really nice in the Rio range. It's got lots of low-end grunt. Tie that with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic, and they'd have a really serious contender. And we were not exactly driving these things with an eye to fuel economy. I averaged around 5.5 litres per 100 kilometres. If you drove it in a smaller car with an eye to economy, you'd probably get down under 5 litres per 100 kilometres. And that, by any standard, even hybrid standards, is very good fuel mileage.
The Sportage has been very successful for Kia in North America. In fact, we selected it as our car of the year in 2011. Now this one is the European version, and it comes with an available 1.7 turbo diesel. And of course, high gas prices are a given here in Europe, and Kia believes the diesel version will, without a doubt, be the big seller. Now, of course, fuel prices aren't exactly cheap back home either. So it makes you wonder, will we see in the near future maybe a Sportage with a diesel engine?
If you look at what the rest of the Europeans are doing, Audi's going to have diesels, BMW already do, Volkswagen most certainly do, and Kia's made the point that they're chasing Volkswagen. Well, if they're chasing Volkswagen, they're only going to catch them if they bring diesel.
The CEED alongside the Sportage is built in Žilina, Slovakia. The plant was opened by Kia in 2006, and it's become a real marketing tool since Kia has gone from 14th to the 3rd most popular car maker in Slovakia behind Škoda and Volkswagen.
Kia Motors Slovakia, as the only production plant of Kia Motors Corporation in Europe, we employ over 3,900 employees. We run in 3 shifts, and the annual production capacity is 300,000 units per year. Currently, we produce 3 different models: Kia CEED, Kia Sportage, and Kia Venga. All these cars are produced for European market, so Kia name, Kia brand is very popular in Slovakia within last 7 years.
Well, at this time, the CEED is not presently coming to Canada. So what we're going to do is we're going to rely on the evaluation that's going to happen over the next couple of days based on these different vehicles. And should there be an opportunity in the future to bring these vehicles to Canada, we can take a look at that.
What I'm hoping is that the CEED is a harbinger of what will happen when they redesign the Forte. If they can put the quality they've got in the Cee'd in the Forte, I think they'll set a new standard in that category. I ranked it above the Volkswagen Golf, and in that category the Golf is probably the classiest of the sporty hatchbacks. The Cee'd is there or above it.